Hey, Ben Norman here, and in today's video I want to talk about Parkinson's Law. If you're not familiar with this law, it's the law around the notion of tasks expand to fill the amount of time they're given. So for example, if you're constantly giving people 4 hours to write a piece of content, that time, even if they gain efficiency over that time, the majority of it, they will continue to spend 4 hours on that task, on that piece of content, every week, every month, whatever it is. However, if you suddenly drop that down to 3 hours, what you will normally find is, strangely enough, that piece of content will then take 3 hours to write. And you can do this within a certain tolerance. Obviously, you can't just suddenly cut it back to an hour, because you're going to find the quality is going to probably substantially drop unless somebody really is milking their time with how long it takes to do this task. But long and the short of it is, tasks will tend to fit the amount of time that you give them. So be careful that you're not just giving people, say, 4 hours to complete something or a whole day to complete something just because that's what you've always done. Make sure that, especially with routine tasks, you're kind of revisiting them, making sure it is the right amount of time, and then if necessary, dropping that back down. So, it's, as you can imagine, if you've got quite a few tasks going on day in, day out, and they're taking an hour each longer than they need to, if you can suddenly claw back that hour, that is a lot more production time you've got to do more, to achieve more, rather than people just adjusting their speed down slightly so that a task that is should take 3 hours is now taking 4. So make sure you're not falling foul of that. Have a look. I'd love to know if you've got any processes in place to make sure that tasks, especially routine tasks, aren't becoming more efficient, yet you're not dropping down the time as normal. Hit me up in the comments and let me know.